Astarte, Diana, Hecate, Demeter, Kali, Inanna. We all come from the goddess, and to her we shall return like a drop of rain flowing to the ocean. Lovely. Hello, my friends. Yay, we made it at the right time. Oh, that daylight savings time. I've said it before and I'll say it again. As soon as they make me queen of the world, that will be abolished. I don't want to be president, I just want to be queen of the world. Well, there's a distinction there. Anyway, hello, my friends. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that we are here in this sanctuary on the unceded lands of the first people of Seattle, the Duwamish, past and present, and we honor with gratitude this land and the Duwamish Nation. Your presence here, whether that is in physical form, whether you're watching virtually on the live stream, or whether you listen into the audio podcast later, means that you are a treasured part of this community, a faith that upholds the divine feminine in a temple in which we tend to our hearts and our minds and the condition of our souls with spiritual food for thought and deep reflection. That's what I strive to offer up here. This is where we honor the goddess in all of her beauty and strength and compassion and love. I'm Reverend Judith Laxer, and I'm so honored that you've chosen to spend an hour or so of your time here with me and this loving community in Gaia's temple. So I'm going to call up our board president, Reverend Karina Frenzel, who has some very important and significant announcements to make today, including one in particular. Just building a little suspense as you come on up here. Great. Here we go.
And I'm going to go down here because the mic's down here. So first and foremost, for those of you who have a cell phone on you, we'd like to keep the sanctity of the sanctuary. So please remember to silence your cell phones so that we can make sure that no calls come during and disturb our service. And we're also saying hello to all our listeners online, and we appreciate you joining us. And we appreciate all the listeners online and encourage them to contribute. Wow, I don't even know what that was. Never mind, I'm going to go back to the one later on. Okay. So big announcement for our ministry. Beginning next month on April 13th, the worship service will begin half an hour earlier. So starting time will be at 1:30. We made this change so we won't be quite as rushed during our fellowship hour. So please mark that time change. Christine, one of our board of directors, has a little reminder card for you as well, so that you can help remember that. And so again, April 13th, service will begin at 1:30, and then 1:30 each month from then on. We'll be starting at that time. Ostara is just around the corner, and hopefully now you're beginning to see how the days are starting to feel significantly longer. Everyone is invited to our community ritual celebration, which will happen on Saturday, March 22nd at 7 p.m. at Haller Lake. Deets are on our website. We're also seeking one more ritualist. So if you are inspired to add your creative juices to the process, please find me and/or Reverend Judith to let us know. Our planning meeting will be held over Zoom this upcoming Wednesday, March 12th at 7 p.m. Gaia's Temple is celebrating our 25th anniversary this year. Woo, woo! So it's going to be our silver jubilee, and to mark this special occasion, we are having a huge gala on Saturday evening, September 20th. Christine is also handing out reminders of save the date on your calendars. Although it is 6 months out, we're already in the midst of planning and prepping for this special event, and so we'd like to secure volunteers to help us ASAP. So we're kindly asking to help ease Reverend Judith's anxiety about having volunteers. So if you can help us with setup, cleanup, and running the event that evening, there's a volunteer sign up on the sheet, and she'll be very less anxious if she starts to see names start populating that sign-up sheet. And thank you in advance for helping us out. We'll also be having a silent auction that evening. So if you have items or services you wish to donate to the auction, please also see Christine because she is going to be heading that up. The evening will include dinner and dancing and a simple gratitude ceremony. It's going to be a night of partying and merriment. So again, please save the date, Saturday, September 20th, and help celebrate 25 years of our ministry. Thank you. Okay, so I'm returning back to what I was going to say to the online listeners. Whether you're tuning in from wherever you're tuning in from, thank you for joining us. And our wish is that the food for thought offered brings great nourishment for your soul. Our ministry of the Goddess is supported solely by those like you who partake in its teachings, either here in the community or online. So for those online, if you feel served by listening, please push the donate button now and give generously. We'd be most grateful. Please also remember to share, follow, and subscribe to all of our social media channels. And for those of you in person, we have some lovely treats to share and some coffee after the service, so please stay for fellowship to connect in community and partake of the yummy snacks. All right, back to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Karina. Excellent job. Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. There it is. Very good. I'm sorry? The pledge drive. Yes. The pledge drive. So I'll just rather than have her run here. So we have our pledge drive. This is the last month of our pledge drive. Every year for January, February, and March, we do a pledge drive. And we ask people to pledge some financial support to Gaia's temple. The pledge forms are on the networking table out there in the lobby. And the reason that we do a pledge drive is so that we know exactly what it is that we can count on to run the ministry, and then that lets the board of directors know how much more we need to fundraise to keep ourselves going for the rest of the year. So if you contribute whatever you contribute every month, but we don't know that that is what you're contributing, then if you make a pledge and then we know that we can count on it, that's very helpful for us. So just to let you know, this is the last month to do that. Of course, if you decide to pledge in April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, we will accept that as well. But the first quarter of the year, we like to kind of set it up so we know what to expect for the rest. All right, so we're going to get the energy moving in the room by singing. Tim is going to put the first set of lyrics up on the board. This is this beautiful chant by Brooke Medicine Eagle, and it goes like this. I'll sing a line and you sing it back with me, so it goes, "Oh, great mother, hear us calling, we your children seek healing. Oh, great mother, hear us calling, we your children seek healing." We sing that twice. And then the second part goes, "Power, power, your love is our power. Power, power, our love is our power." So the second part is first, your love is our power, and then our love is our power. All right, so let's just get it going. And actually, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start this part on the first part. Once you get that going, we're going to jump in on the power on this side, and then we'll just switch it back and forth. So once they're going in, it's so beautiful. Here we go. Oh, great mother, hear us calling, we your children seek healing. Oh, great mother, hear us calling, we your... Now this part is going to start that when they move over to power. Oh, great mother, power, your love is our power. Power, power, our love is our power. Power, power, your love is our power. Power, power, our love is our really thinking about what we're saying as we sing, "Oh, great mother, hear us calling, we your children seek healing. Oh, great mother, hear us calling, we your children." Everyone on the "Oh, great mother," here we go. "Oh, great mother, hear us calling, we your children seek healing. Oh, great mother, hear us calling, we your children seek healing. Power, power, your love is our power. Power, power, our love is our power. So beautiful. Makes a lovely round. As you can see, it's got great harmonies. It's great to use in a healing ritual, as we just did. I'm sure you all feel completely healed. I know I do. But wait, there's more. All right, so we're going to continue to create our sacred space. So if you would now close your eyes, go within. Let's take a nice deep breath, deep cleansing breath. Let it all go. Ooh. Take a moment now and call yourself fully present here in this moment. So any part of you projected into the future or stuck somewhere in your past or distracted by all the many distractions there are out there in the world, gently ask all the pieces and parts of you to come home so you can be here now. And breathe deeply into that presence. And as you exhale, begin to ground yourself to the earth. Send down a strong taproot from the base of your spine. Imagine yourself becoming part plant as your root grows down. Down through the chair that you're seated in, down through the floor, down through the foundation of this building, and deep into Mother Earth. Feel as she opens to receive you and send your taproot down. And watch and feel and notice as your roots go down through the soil and past the stones and the bones and the critters. Let it drop all the way down deeply, deeply until you feel that you have reached your grounding point. And from there, let smaller little roots reach out and take hold. This is a reciprocal relationship. You are connected to her and she is holding you. Now imagine that all your roots become porous and start to drink the energy of Mother Earth in and up. Draw them up through the rootlets, up through your main taproot, up, up, up. Draw her energy up, let it transfer over into your spine, and keep drawing all the way up till she reaches your heart. And when she arrives there, let her rest in your heart. Breathe deeply to make more room. And we'll let the energy of Mother Earth rest there in our hearts. Now, in your mind's eye, look to the heavens and find the waxing moon. She is in Cancer today. Loving and motherly, sensitive and intuitive, and draw that Cancer moon down onto you and into you. Imagine her silvery light pouring down from the heavens, entering in through your crown, and draw her all the way down to your heart, through your head, your neck, your chest. She is making her way into your heart, and when she arrives there, let her rest, and once more breathe deeply to make room. But now the earth and the moon energy reside there in your heart, and look to the heavens once more and find the Pisces sun. Lots of water energy today. Going to keep us in the flow of healing and magic. So pour that, imagine the sun pouring his Piscean light so deep, so in the flow, so psychic. And draw that golden light down onto you and into you. Bring him into your heart. And once more, when he arrives, breathe deeply to make more room. Excellent. So in a moment now, I'm going to have us take a nice deep collective breath together. And on the exhale, I'll ask us to use our exhalation to push these three cosmic energies of earth, moon, and sun straight forward outside of our bodies. We'll imagine it swirling all around us here in this sanctuary, creating our safe and sacred space. So here we go. Deep breath. Out it goes. In this way, we say we have stepped between the worlds. What is between the worlds is not affected by the worlds, but can heal and transform. And so we say, our circle is cast in perfect love and perfect trust. Blessed be. Very good. All right, we're going to sing in the elements now. I'm going to ask Janelle to come on in, and you'll like them. Come stand up here. And you like this direction first, and then that will be spirit in the center last. And here we go. The first one is to earth in the north. Spirits of the earth, carry me. Spirits of the earth, carry me home. Spirits of the earth, carry me home to my heart and to air in the east. Spirits of the air, carry me. Spirits of the air, carry me home. Spirits of the air, carry me home to my heart and to fire in the south. Spirits of the fire, carry me. Spirits of the fire, carry me home. Spirits of the fire, carry me home to my heart and to water in the west. Spirits of the water, carry me. Spirits of the water, carry me home. Spirits of the water, carry me home to my heart and to spirit in the center. Spirits of the center, carry me. Spirits of the center, carry me home. Spirits of the center, carry me home to my heart. Thank you, Janelle. All right, and now for the invocation. And the words will suddenly appear, and we'll all speak them out together. Here we go. Great Mother of all life, be with us. Goddess who brings the renewal of spring, be with us. Today we seek to find the sacred temple within. Be with us. To find the sovereign space within us. Be with us. The place that remains whole and safe no matter what. Be with us. We lift our faith today as we find this treasure of our souls. Be with us. We gather on this fine day to be in your presence. Be with us. Blessed be. Blessed be indeed. All right, so this is where we do our meet and greet, where we stand up and say hello and meet somebody new and get somebody's name. It's just us here. We're perfectly safe and fine. Here we go. Stand on up. Say hello. Meet somebody new. What's your name?
Gizem, my first time here.
What's your name, Gillian?
Gizem.
Gizem.
Yeah, means mystery in Turkish.
Oh, Gizem, welcome. Yes. So nice to meet you.
Nice
Glad
to
you're
meet you.
here. Long time no see. Good to see you, Nanja. Excuse me. Did you know someone? Excuse me. Excellent. Good job, everyone. All right, I'd like to ask all the people born in the month of March to come on up to the front today. That would be me as well. All you Pisces and Aries, come on up to the front. Here we go.
Can I come as an Aries?
Yes, are you born in the month of March? Gotta come back next month. When you're magic, anything can happen when you're magic. You're a shining star, listen to the moonlight, call your name, you know who you are. Believe in magic, let it carry you to wonders near and far. Love is magic, love is true, love is who you are. When you're magic, anything can happen when you're magic. You're a shining star, listen to the moonlight, call you know who you are. Happy birthday! Woohoo! Oh my goodness. It's just delightful. When it's your turn, it's really delightful. It's like, these are my people. Okay, so we'll begin the podcast now. Okay, so my friends, we know in just 11 days, the vernal equinox will be upon us. Yay! Or Ostara, as we call it, after the Saxon maiden goddess of the same name. That'll be on March 20th, when the sun enters Aries at 2:01 a.m. So this is the time when we cross the threshold into the light half of the wheel of the year, where daylight outlasts night dark. Why don't we say night dark? We say daylight. Oh, I'm out there in the daylight. No, I'm in here in the night dark. I think we should start saying night dark. Anyway, for the next 6 moons, we will revel in these longer days. And I always remind us that those of us who follow the wheel of the year, as we go around the wheel of the year, we are tracking the light, not the weather, the light. It's also a very welcome thing, this increased light, isn't it? Because we are sun worshipers here on this planet, and rightly so, because we and every other living creature here relies on the sun to survive. And also, no one can refute how good it feels to feel the sunshine on your skin. I think it is because of the life-giving goodness that the sun ensures that light becomes a metaphor for the spiritual. Right? We try to cleanse ourselves of trouble and pain and become light beings. We try to stay aligned with our kind and loving morals and become those who bring the light. We light candles as part of our spiritual practice. And when we leave this life, we are instructed to go toward the light, which is another way of saying we're leaving the body and going back into a place of pure spirit. So we can see how light and spirit are so deftly sewn together. Now, I believe that spirit is the energy that animates all life, and the soul is the essence of all life, or each life. And it would behoove us to remember that we possess a soul, not just a brain that thinks or just a heart that feels, that we have a soul too, and that soul, which is the very essence of who we are, beyond ego and personality, beyond deeds and accomplishments, and certainly beyond accumulating material goods in this plane, our souls accompany us throughout our entire lives, quietly living inside us, or sometimes not so quietly living inside us. It is that deepest place inside where we know who we are. It's that deepest place inside where we know right from wrong, where we possess our deepest, most profound spiritual wisdom. It's a beautiful place. And when we stay actively connected to that place, everything improves, no matter what's going on. Everything improves when we stay deeply connected there. Because deep down, we know that we are being true to our own highest values. And that authenticity is deeply satisfying. That's a very satisfying way to live. Now, I know one of the reasons why I embraced paganism as a young woman was because I could never wrap around the idea that my soul was in danger and needed to be saved. My soul is not in danger. It is safe within me. If what was meant by saving my soul was that I might make a wrong choice that would lead me into trouble, in which my soul would be endangered, even that didn't really make sense to me. I mean, even when I was a little kid, I'm like, that can't be right. Because I believed in my soul that my soul was eternal and there was no killing it. And that if I did make poor choices, which of course I did, which of course I do, often on the daily, because I am not an infallible human being, then my soul needed to learn something from making those mistakes and making those choices, so even then it was all good. Not every lifetime is going to be hearts and flowers and ease and comfort. In fact, I don't think any one life is always hearts and flowers and ease and comfort. In fact, but that doesn't mean that our souls need saving. And it doesn't mean they don't need saving because then we won't be punished in the afterlife. I don't know, threats of punishment and shaming never seem very spiritual to me. If anything, those concepts are the ones that hurt my soul. The worship of the divine feminine does not include fear-mongering, although she has been known to strike fear in one's heart. It does not include threatening, although her warning signs are unmistakable. It does not include shaming, never shaming or humiliation. And there is no such thing as the guilt of original sin. Yay! It means, among many other more beautiful things, that we, like mercy and tenderness, healing and nourishment, creativity and sensuality, that we are an expression of the divine. We are a manifestation of the goddess right here on earth. Can I get a blessed be? Blessed be. All right, so we're going to listen to Shauna Carroll sing that to us.
Know that I am you.
Deep breath. Shauna Carroll. That's from her album called Goddess Chant, and I highly recommend it. So unless you are new here today, and if you are, welcome, so glad you're with us, you probably know that I am continually inspired by Valerie Kaur, who is the founder of the movement called Revolutionary Love. And in her most recent book, The Sage Warrior, there's a chapter on what she calls sovereign space, which is the place deep within us that each of us have that nothing outside of ourselves can touch. If we remain deeply and actively connected to this sovereign space within, then we can trust that no matter what happens in life out there, our soul is safe and at peace in here. I think this is an important thing nowadays. In Valerie's TED Talk, she used the example about how her mother was with her as she labored to give birth to her first child. And at the hardest, most painful moment, her mother caught her eyes and reminded her that, quote, "The hot winds cannot touch you," unquote. The hot winds cannot touch you. Meaning that the hardship of even the worst pain cannot reach that sovereign space within. I love this. I just love this. This idea, this reality really, of the sovereign space within seems good for us to explore nowadays, because day by day, week by week, we are experiencing some very difficult and hot winds. The hot winds are a metaphor for all things difficult, painful, and unjust. And these hot winds are blowing these days, aren't they? And they are blowing fierce and fast and angry, aren't they? I mean, I have been furious lately, like furious. I started out fearful and I was despairing, and now I'm just furious. More than I have ever been in my entire life. And I have to tell you, it feels dangerous to be this angry this long. I've been feeling like a powder keg. And I have found myself continually and deeply upset about what's going on, and there have been times when I have lost my composure completely because it is so difficult to be with. Thank Goddess for my tears, that's all I can say. Don't withhold crying, my friends. Don't withhold crying. It's a healthy way to release. Trust the body's wisdom. It's okay to cry. It's good to cry. So I wanted to share about this sacred temple within because, as is usually the case, exploring this practice or any practice that I talk about up here, putting it into practice and preparing the service to offer helps me as well as I hope it will. I hope you get some benefit for it, but really I did. I think the sovereign place within is the sacred temple where our souls dwell while we are in body. Where else would our holy souls go? Where would they go to but the sacred temple within? In fact, we might even say that the sacred temple within is our soul. That what we experience as sanctuary while in body is because of that soulful place. Our souls accompany us throughout life in the temple we call our bodies. What would it be like if we remembered that we are spirit and soul in body, and our bodies are the temple of our spirits? What a different way we would probably treat our bodies if we remembered that. And anyway, in that temple deep within, there is a holy of holies, a sanctuary, a safe place, a place of peace where we have a felt sense of the connection to the divine, a place of no separation. Blissful. So let's take a moment now, if you would, close your eyes and go within. Find your roots deep in the earth that we set down at the beginning of the service, and if you came in after we did that, then go ahead and ground yourself now. Pull yourself into your center. And then bring your attention to your third eye right there in the center of your forehead. But this time when you open it up, I want you to open it up inside, looking inward instead of out, and focus on your center. Wherever you feel is the physical location of your center in your body in this moment, because that can change from time to time. But find your center right now and look there. That is what your third eye sees now, looking inward, is your very center. And at that center, that's where your sacred temple is. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you to cross a threshold and enter. But before you do, imagine that you're standing at that threshold. Now, this might be a door to an indoor temple space. It might be a bower leading to an outdoor space out in nature. It doesn't matter. But there is a portal there and a threshold that you're going to cross. But before you cross this threshold, notice that there is also a small altar nearby with a dried herb bundle, a bowl of water, and a small bottle of oil with a dropper. And you know, as soon as you see all this, that they are here for you to use to prepare yourself for entering the holy place. So use one or any one of them or all three of them now if you'd like. Go ahead in your imagination and use these tools to prepare yourself for entering your Holy of Holies. Good, and then cross the threshold and enter the space. And it is simply beautiful. It's filled with light. It feels pristine. Find a seat here somewhere and then take it. And we're just going to take a moment or two to just feel the high spiritual vibration of this sacred inner temple and become familiar with this feeling, the feeling of being here. So keep taking deep, unhurried breaths of the sweet, clean air and just let yourself be right here, right now, in the temple of your soul. Take one more deep breath and notice that you feel better now than you have in a very long while. You feel clear and you feel filled with love, like you have returned to love. And you know you can come here at any time you need to return to love, because here the hot winds cannot touch you. This is your sovereign sacred space. Now you remember that you brought something in the pocket of your clothing to leave as an offering. Making an offering in holy places is a common practice of acknowledgement. It can represent a prayer or a promise. So this will be your choice. You can leave your offering wherever it feels right here, and you can make your offering as an acknowledgement of your sacred space within, as a prayer for whatever is heaviest in your heart right now, or simply as a promise to return often and devotionally. So go ahead and make your offering now. And then take another deep breath. Gently close your third eye, looking inward, and gently bring yourself back here to this sanctuary where we are all together. And when you feel ready, open your eyes. So we know, even if we don't like knowing it, that we cannot control what goes on out there. Although we can work to change it, and that's the best that we can do. And what I mean by that is that it is actually the best thing to do. It's not just, well, that's the best we can do, as if we are hopeless and helpless. It means that it is the best thing we can be doing right now in this very troubled situation that we are in. Work to change it. But we know we can't control it. Our efforts can only be toward the change we wish to make. When we release trying to control what we cannot, we decrease our suffering. We reclaim precious energy and life force. Not to mention joie de vivre, right? The joy in living. Crucial to have some joy in living right now. We still always must take responsibility for the situation at hand, even if we didn't cause it, because we are the ones here at hand. But we can best do it by surrendering control and allowing the flow of love to carry us in our actions and our interactions. Love is the right flow. It always heals. Love always heals. So we take the action, we're working to make the change, and then we let it go because we can't control it. So now that we have established what our sacred inner temple looks and feels like, we're going to start a chant in a moment, but I want to tell you a little bit about it. We're going to start the chant. Janelle's going to be playing her beautiful singing bowls. I'd like you to join in the chant once you pick it up. It's a simple one line. You'll be able to do it pretty easily. But there's something more that I'd like you to do. Once you get the chant, excuse me, and you can sing it without reading the lyrics, close your eyes again and go back to your sacred temple within. Stay there and sing this most precious prayer. In this way, we'll develop and continue to establish our relationship with our personal temple within, our own soul that we might be a bit estranged from in these turbulent times with all the distractions. Our soul is still there, and this is important work. And then, when the chant ends, let's hold a moment or two of silence as we stay strongly connected in our sacred temple within. Got it? All right. So Tema's going to put the lyrics up. Janelle's going to come on up. We're going to start with the instruments, and then Janelle's going to sing the line, and then we just join on it.
I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. I release control and surrender to the flow of love that will heal me. Nice deep breath. And gently come back here. Now, those of us who engage in consistent devotional practices, what I call good spiritual hygiene, know that doing so strengthens our spirit, it fortifies our soul, it holds us in the best possible way as we traverse through life's trials and tribulations. Now, I know that not all of us have beautiful singing bowls at home to transport us like they have done here today, but chanting something simple and loving again and again before your home altar or in the altar that nature always provides will serve to bring you to that altered state where you can more easily access your sacred temple within. This is what's meant by the condition of the soul, that it is strengthened and fortified through devotional practice. Nothing does it like devotional practice. And it feels so good. It's an easy thing to do. And it doesn't really even take all that long. When it's fortified by devotional practice, we have it ever in our awareness, regardless of what's going on around us. So that at the end of each day, and also at the end of our lives, we can rest easy that we remained aligned with our authentic and most treasured values. What could be more soulful than that? Nothing. So my friends, as you leave this sanctuary today, may you find and keep the one within yourself, that deep, sacred temple within. And may you spend time there, healing in the flow of love. May that flow of love carry you, my sweet friends. May the season of spring bring renewal and energy for the road ahead. Imagine that road filled with other spiritual warriors like us, who bring their highly conditioned souls on the journey. Imagine us together, strong, clear, energized, filled with and fueled by the love that heals us. Blessed be. All right, so this is where we pass our love offering baskets and ask for your donations to support this ministry. As I mentioned earlier, this is the third month of our pledge drive, so if you'd like to make a pledge, that would be great. And we're going to pass the love offering baskets, and on the networking table in the back there is a little file box, and in the back of the file box are empty envelopes. If you don't already have an envelope, you can put it in there, and we will keep a record of your contributions because Gaia's Temple is a nonprofit 501c3, and your donations are tax deductible. So you would put your donation in that envelope. You can write your name on the front. Don't seal it so that we can use that. Then when the love offering basket comes in, you put your donation in there, and we will file it alphabetically by your last name back in that file box, and that's the system. You can use the same envelope again and again. And speaking of which, if you're filing through to find your envelope, make sure you keep them alphabetical because people can't find them afterwards. I'm constantly re-alphabetizing that thing. Anyway, the other thing to let you know is that as a nonprofit organization, we tithe to other nonprofits. So 10% of what comes into our love offering baskets here will go to another nonprofit that is in alignment with our mission, vision, and values. And today, that is Planned Parenthood, the health centers that will keep working to ensure that we have access to our healthcare services, education, and also the access that we need to control our bodies, our lives, and our futures. So know that 10% of what you put in there is going to Planned Parenthood today. Thank you so much in advance. And we sing, of course, because we sing when we do anything. Could you pass the other one over there to the other side? Thank you. Thank you, Mother Earth, for your gifts of love today. Thank you, Mother Earth. We are worthy your way. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother. We are following you. Thank you, Mother, for your gifts of love today. Thank you, Mother. We are following your way. Thank you, Mother, for your gifts of love today. Thank you, Mother. We are following your way. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so very much. All right. So, speaking of thank yous,
Community prayers first.
community prayers. We usually do community prayers and then we do the love offering basket. Thank you. See, this is why it takes a village to run a ministry. I don't have a village, but I have 4 other amazing women who have my back and love this ministry, and they do amazing work. The board of directors are a hands-on board of directors. We are at every event. Karina makes announcements. She's the board president. She's the kitchen witch. Karina's doing this. Tema runs our tech. Noemi has counted every bean that's ever come through this ministry.
Thank you to the board of directors. We'll just start like that. All right, but now we will open it up for our community prayers. And we decided this month we were going to do it a little differently because people can't hear when you're saying your prayers. So if you have a prayer that you would like to offer, we're going to ask you to come on up to this microphone and then just speak your prayer into the microphone. We'll say, blessed be when you're done. You can form a line over there. And then you'll go back to your seat when you're done. I know that's like, oh my God, I have to stand up and speak on a microphone. Yes, you have to stand up and speak on a microphone. But your prayers are worth it, aren't they? So, does anyone have a prayer that they would like to offer? There we go.
I would love a prayer for my son who is feeling depressed, and that he can see the astonishing light of his own being. Yeah.
Blessed be.
Thank you. Blessed be.
I want to say a prayer for Bernie Sanders, who is going all through the Midwest and preaching how we, the people, deserve to live under a constitution and not become slaves to the oligarchy. And I pray every day Bernie Sanders is alive and well and nobody fucking shoots him, because I love Bernie Sanders. And I pray for his health, well-being, and his voice continues and he doesn't run out of energy. I pray.
Blessed be.
Okay, hard to follow that one up for passion. That was amazing. Just sending prayers of support and healing and safety for everyone who is impacted by all of the crap that's going down right now. And Viva la Resistance. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
I want to offer a community prayer for my friend's boss. Her name is Whitney, and she has a tumor, a brain tumor. She's going to have some brain surgery, a craniotomy this month, and I just want to offer her and her partner Morgan a lot of beautiful strength in the name of the goddess, and healing and support so that they can recover and that Whitney can move forward healthier and stronger and excited that she no longer has a tumor.
Blessed be.
I want to say a prayer for my students who live in fear for their families, my Ukrainian students who I've watched their light dim every day this year, and it's very sad. And for my Hispanic students who I watch in tears, one of whom asked if he could come live with me if his family got deported. And it just makes me so sad that this is the world that they're experiencing right now, and that their young lives have to live in so much fear.
Blessed be.
I don't want to forget our planet. With the bird flu happening, a lot of the bird species and a lot of the species that it's jumping to are getting killed off at an astonishing rate. And so I would like to offer a prayer for our planet and the other animals that share it with us.
Blessed be.
I would just like to say a prayer for my nephew, who unfortunately tried to take his life a couple of weeks ago, and just really wishing him strength and healing and support, mostly from his family.
Blessed be.
I would just like to give a prayer for my mother, who passed away around 3 weeks ago. She was battling with breast cancer, which then turned into melanoma. You know, it's very unfortunate, but life always wants us to strive and know what's best for us, and obviously I could just be sitting there and crying it up, but I feel like my mom just wants the best for me. I also want to give a prayer for everyone that's here today. I just, hope everyone stays blessed and stays on the right path and always seeking forgiveness and seeking what's great for them.
Blessed be.
Hi, I am traveling. I would love your blessings and any prayers that you want to kind of come with me to the land my ancestors are from. My mom and I are traveling to Jordan in a week's time, and just would love your blessings of safe travel and safe landing and strength as I just pray for the land and pray for the people and give offerings to our motherland and the land that has just gone through so much loss this year and a half. So thank you and blessed be. And for my safe return.
Blessed be.
And my mother's safe return.
I have one prayer that I'd like to end to end this section, which is that Noemi Chaparro is not here today, our treasurer, because her sister-in-law passed away last week. And so a prayer for the soul, safe journey and passage for Gladys Matos, who was so very loved. Blessed be. All right. Thank you for that reminder, Karina. Shoosh. All right, we'll continue on with our thank yous now. On piano today, Kathy Sestrap. Woo! And our singing bowls vocalist, stand on up, Janelle Leonard. Thank you so much. Thank you. To our tech crew in the back, Tema Gotchberg and Evan, thank you so much. And to all of you for showing up in person. It makes such a big difference when we are here together singing and harmonizing in the flesh. So thank you so much for coming here. All right. My closing thought today is one that I've used before, but I'm using it again because it was so dang perfect. I couldn't find another one I thought was better. So this closing thought is by American historian, playwright, philosopher, and socialist intellectual, World War II veteran Howard Zinn, who said, "To be hopeful in bad times is not just foolishly romantic. It's based on the fact that human history is a history not only of cruelty, but also of compassion, sacrifice, courage, kindness. What we choose to emphasize in this complex history will determine our lives. If we see only the worst, it destroys our capacity to do something. If we remember those times and places, and there are so many, where people have behaved magnificently, this gives us the energy to act, and at least the possibility of sending the spinning top of a world in a different direction. And if we do act in however a small way, we don't have to wait for some grand utopian future. The future is an infinite succession of presents, and to think now, as we think human beings should live, in defiance of all that is bad around us, is in itself a marvelous victory. Blessed be. And I see now we forgot to do the raffle, so we're going to do the raffle. Everything's completely out of order today. Mercury's about to go retrograde this week, so I'm just blaming it on the shadows. So this raffle ticket, which we got here today and someone had stolen all our raffle tickets. We can't find them. So thank you to Christine and Karina who came up with a quick little fix for that. This is for our Ostara ritual. So if you would like to do that, and I'm not looking to see what number that is. I'm just going to pull this one, and it is number 14. Woo! You get a free entrance. Excellent. All right, my friends, we're going to sing out the directions now. Here we go. Thank you, Mother, for the earth that is your body. Thank you, Mother, for the earth that is your body. Thank you, Mother, for
your sweet breath. Thank you, Mother, for the air that is your sweet breath. Thank you, Mother, for the air that is your sweet breath. Thank you, Mother, for your love. Thank you, Mother, for your love. Thank you, Mother, for the fire of your spirit. Thank you, Mother, for the fire of your spirit. Thank you, Mother, for the fire of your spirit. Thank you, Mother, for your love. Thank you, Mother, for your love. Thank you, Mother, for the waters of your sacred womb. Thank you, Mother, for the waters of your sacred womb. Thank you, Mother, for the waters of your sacred womb. Thank you, Mother, for your love. Thank you, Mother, for your love. Thank you, sky. Thank you, ground. Thank you, Mother, won't you spin me around? Thank you, sky. Thank you, ground. Thank you, Mother, won't you spin me around? Thank you, Mother. Thank you, sky. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Mother, for your love. 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 Let's make one big circle around the room. We'll sing our final song, and then we'll share some fellowship and go out there all tranced out, blissed out, carrying our sacred temple within. All right, now we all have to move a little bit further this way. There we go, move down a little bit. We got to catch hands, so we got to make it smaller. A circle has to be connected. You know how that works. There we go. The circle is open and unbroken. May the love of the goddess go in our hearts. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Join us for fellowship.